Amy Slaton has a new boyfriend, but the 1,000-pound sister star's new relationship seems sketchy. 37-year-old Amy hasn't been lucky in love. When the unscripted show premiered in 2020, she was a happily married newlywed. Her husband was Michael Halterman. The couple got engaged after only 1 week of dating, so Amy has a history of being impetuous. They were married for 4 years, but the happiness didn't last. After having 2 children together, Amy felt like she wasn't getting enough support from Michael. The couple struggled and announced their split in 2023. Amy's divorce didn't deter her from wanting to find true love. The reality television star was soon dating again and even had multiple short-term relationships that went nowhere. A few months ago, Amy met Brian Scott Levorn at a concert, and the two have been joined at the hip ever since. During 1,000-Pound Sisters Season 7, Brian proposed to Amy, and she accepted, despite the fact that they hadn't known each other for long. They recently introduced their new baby to fans, and it's one of many red flags that have been raised about the relationship. Amy didn't like Brian at first. Scary love. The strangest thing about Amy and Brian's intense relationship is that it almost never happened. When they met in the mosh pit of a concert, Amy wasn't even interested in Brian. He was, however, very smitten with the 1,000-Pound Sisters Season 7 star. He did all he could to win her over. After a week of dating, they got matching tattoos that read, "Scary Love." The tattoos are another red flag that the relationship is moving too fast. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. It wasn't long before Amy and Brian were in a very serious relationship. During 1,000-Pound Sisters Season 7, Brian basically begged Amy and her sons to move in with him. He argued that his house was bigger than hers and had a pool, with plenty of room for little Gage and Glenn Halterman to play. Though she was resistant at first, Amy ultimately agreed. That seems to be a recurring theme in Amy and Brian's relationship. She's the resisting force, and he persuades her into going along. Brian wants Amy to have his baby. The Slatons are not on board. During the first episode of 1,000-Pound Sisters Season 7, Amy told her sister, 44-year-old Amanda Halterman, that Brian wanted her have his baby. To do that, she'd need an operation, as her tubes were tied. That procedure would have to be reversed. A stunned Amanda responded by recommending they take a cold shower. Amanda urged Amy not to rush things. She warned her that it could take months to really know a person, but Amy wasn't listening. "I really think he can be the one day," Amy insisted. Her other siblings, Tammy Slaton, Chris Combs, and Misty Wentworth, aren't fans of Amy's new relationship either. Amy and Brian introduce a new baby to fans. "It's the only baby y'all gonna have." Despite those discussions, it was a surprise when Amy and Brian introduced their new baby in an Instagram post. In the clip, Brian drives while Amy talks to the camera. She holds up the new baby, a pet snake. In reference to the fact that there's been so much talk about Amy having more children, she said, "It's the only baby y'all gonna have." Though Amy seems uninterested in having more babies, it remains to be seen if Brian can persuade the 1,000-Pound Sisters star to do things his way yet again. 1,000-Pound Sisters star Amy Slaton. Born October 28, 1987, 37 years old. Zodiac sign: Scorpio. Relationship status: divorced and in a relationship. Children: 2, for now. Subscribe the channel to get such videos.